Shout out to all my subs, man. Don't forget to like this video. Let's go. I'm like, where the hell do I even want to start? I got players that can't make a pass. My first touches, they all trash. My defenders all moving out the way. All my tackles ain't even going straight. I can't dribble cause my players turning slow. By the time they turn, there ain't nowhere to go. Next thing I know, I'm losing the ball, and it's all building up to my controller is broke. What is the deal, YouTube? It's your boy, One Star Weak Foot, and we're back for another player review. And today, it's actually not going to be a team of the season player reviewing, but it's going to be this Flashback 93 rated Riyad Mahrez. And I believe this is a throwback to his Leicester City team of the season, which I never got a chance to use, so you already know I had to use this one. I did pull his 87, I believe it was, his 87 red card in Foot Champs before I started YouTube, and I was a big fan of that card earlier in the year. I loved the way he felt on the ball. I loved his finesse shots when the finesse shot mechanic was broken, and I wanted to see, is this card still a good card? Is he still usable in this game? I mean, he does have a hefty price tag. We're about to find out. Let's look at his stats. So, he's 5'10". He has medium, which is not ideal if you want to play him like as a striker, but it's pretty decent if you want to play him as a cam. He's left-footed. He got the 4-star weak foot with the 5-star skill moves. I played 7 games in the weekend league with him. I got 1 goal and 3 assists. And do not be fooled by the goal contributions. I gotta say, man, this gameplay this weekend has been just as bad as last weekend. I don't know what the hell EA's done with their servers. I don't know what the hell is going on with the game in general, but it just feels so unrewarding to play. I mean, there's so many games where I can't really do much with my players. I can't dribble. I can't pass. I mean, you guys heard the intro. It's very accurate to how I feel about the game at the moment. Like, it's literally unplayable in about 30% of my weekend league games. It's just so frustrating. And even the games where it's playable, there's still noticeable delay, noticeable lag. So that kind of explains why his goal contribution is the way it is. Before we go any further though, if you're enjoying the content, if you want to see more content like this, don't forget to hit the like button down below. And if you're new to this channel, if you're enjoying what you're seeing so far, if this channel or this video helps you out in any sort of way, do me a favor and hit the subscribe button down below. I appreciate all you guys for watching right now, man. Now let's look at this card a little bit closer. So, he has 93 pace, and that's definitely a big upgrade from his 87 or his 88 rated cards, because those cards I think are just a little bit too slow to play as a winger at this stage of the game. His shooting stats are pretty decent. I mean, 93 finishing, 94 long shots. He has the finesse shot trait. I'm hoping that this guy can have a nice, lethal finish inside the box. His passing stats have been heavily upgraded as well. He can now play the cam position with ease if you want a playmaker on your team. You could also play him at the right wing position, tell him to cut in. You could play him in a lot of positions, is what I'm saying, because of his well-rounded stats. His dribbling stats are very nice. The only thing I have a problem with is that they didn't really upgrade him that much from his 88. His 88 rated card is going for 60,000 or 80,000 coins on the PS4 market, I forget which, and he has 93 dribbling. This card is going for 600,000 and he has 94 dribbling. They only gave him a +1 on his dribbling, so I'm not really feeling that. He has 80 reactions, which is not the best. We're going to see if that's an issue for him in game. His physical stats are decent now. He has 82 jumping, so if you want far post headers, this guy could probably deliver them from time to time. He has 99 stamina, which is, of course, awesome. He has 74 strength, which should be respectable and decent enough to really ride a challenge. We're going to see how he plays in game. Let's jump into the gameplay. All right, so according to Footbin, this card's going to cost you about 600 to 650,000 coins to complete the SBC. Is he worth that money? In my opinion, it's kind of on the borderline, all right? Because when you look at the other cards, the other flashbacks that they've released for this price, you got the likes of Mertens, you got the likes of Awar, you've got the likes of Firmino. I mean, those 3 cards are better than this Mahrez card. The Depay card I haven't really tried, so I can't really speak on, but those other 3 cards are more in line with what I expect for 650k. And, I mean, I guess he could be worth it because, I mean, yo, this card is a right winger, which is a rare commodity. And his main competition is Sterling and Salah. So I'm going to compare him to Sterling at the end of the video so you know exactly what to expect. Let's look at his stats. So he has 93 pace, and he definitely feels quick. He's not rapid. He's not going to be the fastest player I've ever felt in game because everybody has 90 pace at this point in the game. But he's definitely quick enough to play at the wing, and he's fixed his pace because his other cards weren't quick enough. This card's definitely quick enough, just about. I would have to give his pace a 9 out of 10. Now let's talk about shooting, all right? His attack positioning is very solid. He's always in good positions to really score the ball, to contribute to build-up play, to be in dangerous positions to really do what you need, as an attacker. Now, his finishing, I expect it to be better, unfortunately. I mean, this could have a little bit to do with the gameplay, but when I was inside the box, I wasn't 100% confident. I wasn't 100% comfortable shooting with him. He missed a lot of shots that other players like Sterling would have made, and that's quite a bit disappointing. They did upgrade his finishing +5, I believe, from his 88 rated card. However, I don't feel it. It feels just like his 87, just like his 88 rated cards as far as finishing. His long shot do seem very reliable if you green time finesse it, due to the fact that he does have the finesse shot trait. So if you are playing him, I would stick to shots outside the box and good angled shots inside the box. I wouldn't try to take any screamers inside the box. I don't think that this is what this card is for, and because of that, I wouldn't really play him in the striker position. I think the cam position is where he really shines. So overall, I got to give his shooting an 8.5 out of 10. It's fairly reliable, but it's not as good as I thought or I hoped it would be. Now we're going to talk about his passing. And his passing, in my opinion, is one of the best attributes that this card has. He has a very nice weight to his passing. He has pretty much every passing stat you need to be successful. He has 92 vision, 92 crossing, 93 short passing, and decent 86 long passing. And in game, I mean, he definitely hasn't good enough passing to play the cam position. His passing, like I said, has a nice weight to it. He can do pretty much every kind of pass. He can do those driven passes. He can do through balls, and they're all accurate. They're all pretty much land at the defender's feet how you expect them to. Now, he's not exactly a game changer with the passing, meaning that he doesn't feel like other team of the season cards that have almost maxed out passing. He's just about a step below. So I got to give his passing a 9 out of 10. Now we're going to talk about his dribbling. And if you're buying Mahrez, if you're interested in Mahrez, it's probably because his dribbling is very nice and you've used his other cards and you like the dribbling on his other cards. And this card, I would say, feels very similar to his 87 on the ball. I did not notice a noticeable difference at all. And it makes sense because he only got +1s from that card. So, yeah. His dribbling is very nice, obviously. I mean, he keeps the ball very close to his body. He has the 5-star skill moves, which he executes very well. His elastico is very nice, and he has a lot of snap to his dribbling. And the biggest real upgrade you're going to notice on his dribbling is just the acceleration he gets coming out of certain skill moves, like the elastico, like the heel to heel, like the L1 fake shot. And that's really an attribute that he was kind of missing on his other cards because he had the dribbling already on his other cards. He has the dribbling on this card, but now he has the acceleration to add on to it. Overall, I do got to give his dribbling a 9 out of 10. It's not quite at the level of some of the upper tier team of the season cards, but it's very good in its own right. Now we're going to talk about his physical. Do I notice a huge physical difference than his other cards? I would have to say no. Even though he has 74 strength, he was still getting bullied. I'm not sure exactly why, because I'm using Team of the Season Neymar on the same team. They have similar strength, and Neymar even has lower balance. But when it comes to riding challenges, I'd rather have Neymar than Mahrez, and I'm not exactly sure what it is. Is it the body type? Is it the amount of weight that they have? I'm not sure, but Mahrez still gets bullied from time to time on the ball. His stamina is definitely improved by a lot. He doesn't need a sub no matter where you play him, no matter how you play him. He's going to last all game, and I really do appreciate that part of his card. His jumping, I didn't really know is being upgraded that much. That being said, he should be able to win far post headers from time to time, so that's actually an added attribute that he didn't have before. Overall, I do got to give his physical a 7.5 out of 10. So overall, what would I rate this card? I would say this card is a very good card. He's, at this point, one of the best right wingers in the EPL. But who would I rather have? Him or Raheem Sterling? I would much rather have Sterling. I feel like Sterling is a much more impactful player. He does many more things that really contribute to your team than Mahrez because even though Mahrez has the better skill moves, who's better on the ball? Sterling to me is much more responsive, much more agile on the ball than Mahrez. And then we're going to talk about the finishing. And even though Sterling has a one less weak foot than Mahrez, the finishing inside the box is noticeably better on Sterling. And that's very disappointing because you want Mahrez to be able to finish just as well as Sterling, being that he has one more weak foot than him. As far as pace, Sterling is much more quick, obviously, and it's noticeable in-game as well. So that's why I got to give the nod to Sterling. The only thing that's not going in Sterling's favor is the fact that he's 1 million coins, whereas Mahrez is 600,000, and you could probably use untradables to bring that price down a little bit, but I'd much rather have Sterling on my team. And when I took Sterling out of my team to fit Mahrez in, I instantly noticed it, and I'd much rather have, like I said, Sterling playing on this team. Overall, I got to give Mahrez an 8.75 out of 10. I mean, he's clearly a very good card. He does certain things very well. He's a great playmaker. He's a great cam. But he doesn't have the elite finishing. He doesn't have the elite pace. He doesn't have the elite physical. And he just comes up short in certain categories that other cards like Sterling, and I'm sure even Salah would do better than this Mahrez card. And for that reason, I got to give him a less than elite score. 8.75 out of 10 is what it's going to be. So that's going to be my team of the season, Mahrez. Well, this ain't a team of the season. My flashback Mahrez review. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Once again, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll be back later or tomorrow with another video. But until then, later.